purpose of the assessment. The assessor should familiarize themselves with the qualification or units of competency to be assessed. Additionally, they must ensure the assessment site meets relevant occupational health and safety requirements. To facilitate a smooth assessment process, the assessor should confirm the availability of necessary resources, including funds, as well as tools, materials, and equipment as outlined in the checklist provided in the assessor's guide.
Good day, everybody. May I request everyone to stand up for our prayer? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You may now take your seat. My name is Kiana M. Dayola. I am accredited competency assessor for dressmaking and situ. As a proof of accreditation, I have here my ID that proves my identity as competent assessor for this qualification. I have received the assessment package consists of the following: the assessor's guide, which is this one, the competency assessor script, and the candidate's guide and the rating sheet. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Chami Aklao, our TESDA representative, Ms. Sandra Brakil, our AC manager, and lastly is Ms. Gwyneth Herman, our processing officer. You don't have to worry about their presence. They're only here to observe and check if the conduct of the competency assessment is accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. I am the only one to grade your assessment, and they will not assess you, so don't be. Before we start, can we submit the admission slip and ID sign and sign the attendance once I call your name? Ms. Kathleen Dayola. Thank you. Ms. Priscilla Duran. Thank you. I have here with your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know I can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification. I'd like to welcome you all in our assessment center, the Southern Lake State University main campus. The purpose of this assessment is to determine your level of your competencies. Maybe you are capable of performing a specific task, but only the basics. I cannot count you as competent. If you cannot do the specific task in a prescribed level, today, I am going to administer competency assessment for dressmaking and situ. It is the qualification level with basic, common, and core competencies. And for the core competencies, there are 4 underneath of it. The first one is draft and cut pattern of casual apparel. The second one is prepare and cut materials of casual apparel. The third is sew casual apparel, and lastly is apply finishing touches on casual apparel. For dressmaking in situ, you are expected to perform the following: apply drafting and cutting techniques for casual apparel, prepare and cut materials for casual apparel. Second to the last is sew casual apparel for following proper procedures, and lastly is apply finishing touches on casual apparel. Will be collected using the following. The first one is demonstration. The second one is observation with oral questioning, and lastly is written test. For your personal needs, the comfort room is located both ground floor and the second floor of the SLSU, and if you want to eat your lunch, the canteen is located at the ground floor of the SLSU cafeteria, and if you have your own lunch, you may eat here at our assessment area. If you have difficulty reading or understanding the instructions, don't be afraid to ask me for help so that I can explain to you, and if you're having a hard time reading in English, I can translate that in your local dialect, which is beside it. And for the do's and don'ts for this assessment, once the assessment has started, you cannot go out unless you have valid reason and approval from me, and as I am your dressmaking in situ assessor. And as the assessment has already started, you are not allowed to ask questions to your co-candidate since I have given you enough time for that already. For the rights and appeal system, If you have complaints regarding the outcome of the assessment, you have the right to appeal. Your appeal should be in a written form, so it should be hard copy. And also, you must submit it to this Tesla Provincial Office or to Maasin, by which assessor and assessment center are accredited. For the issuance of national certificate or certificate of competency, you will be notified in your active Gmail account once the certificate is received. But you will only be notified at your Gmail account if your assessment center found you as competent for the qualification that you are assessed. Bring it to the TESDA Provincial Office for the sealing authentication process and bring with you a copy of your certificate and the competency assessment results summary or cards. For the reassessment procedure, if you are found to be not yet competent, do not worry. You can be reassessed anytime for your convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you will undergo the whole assessment process. However, if you are found competent in some UOC, you will only undergo. If you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be taking refresher courses. For the occupational health and safety requirements, please observe this following. The first one is proper handling of tools. The second one is identify hazard and risk. The third one is you would be able to evaluate hazard and risk. The second to the last is control hazard and risk. And lastly is maintain a WHS awareness. In case of accident, the first aid cabinet is placed beside the door, which is located here. And for the confidentiality of assessment outcome, we observe strict confidentiality on the report and results of the assessment. The result will only be handed to the concerned personnel and to the institution where you conducted your assessment. The assessment package will only be placed in a sealed and a secured area. Do not share any clue or information regarding the assessment to everyone. If you have no questions, I will now introduce to the specific instructions for the candidate. And right now, I'm going to assign you for your number of the candidates. So, Ms. Kathleen Dayola, you are candidate number 1. Please follow me.
The assessor ensures that all required tasks are completed by the candidate. Following the demonstration, the assessor will conduct an oral questioning session to assess the candidate's knowledge. The candidate's responses will be graded according to the performance criteria. This process will be repeated for all candidates. The assessor will rate each candidate's performance in both the demonstration and oral questioning, recording their grades on the rating sheets.
Ako lagi po. Malagda.
The assessor will conduct the test to ensure its integrity.
For finishing the assessment, how did you feel about the assessment?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, here is my feedback about the assessment. I can see that you were able to perform the task, and however, I noticed that you were not confident while performing the procedures, and there were some errors in correct steps, specifically in hygiene, sanitation, and proper
assessor shall record the assessment outcome. Accomplish the competency assessment results summary. Submit to the Assessment Center Manager the assessment reports. The Assessment Center Manager will give the documents to the Processing Officer to accomplish the Registry of Workers assessed and certified. After accomplishing the Registry of Workers assessed and certified, the Processing Officer will ask the Assessor and Assessment Center Manager to sign before passing it in together with the other documents to test the representative. The tester representative will then deliver the documents to the designated tester office.